Hey, hey, hey! It's your favorite remote work enthusiast, Delilah, and I am back with another hot work from home opportunity. I actually have two for y'all, and these are both non-phone coordinator positions. And I feel like I've just been on a coordinator position spree because I've shared at least 3 or 4 within like the last week and a half. So I don't know what's in the water, but these companies need coordinators and I love it. Okay, I love it for y'all. So this company is called US Foods. This is a new to this channel company, but chances are you are familiar with them just like I was. I see the trucks go up and down the road all the time, and this company is like a food distributor. So they bring food to our favorite restaurants and places that we love to eat. So we're gonna get into all the details. You'll know if these are for you or not, but first things first, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell if you want to get hired for a remote job of your very own, because this is the place to be if that's what you want to do. All I share are hot leads and work from home information, and you'll never miss out if you have all notifications turned on. So once you take care of that business, we'll be ready to jump in. Okay, so jumping on in here, you guys, this food is looking real good. Like after I make this video, I need to find me something like that to eat for lunch. I have no business, but that's what I'm getting ready to do. Now, just scrolling through here, you can see an example of the trucks. So this is what the trucks look like going up and down the road. And this is a major company. If you head over to their Glassdoor account, you can see that they have over 10,000 plus employees. They service over 250,000 restaurants and food service operators and help them with their business needs. So that's what this company does. They make sure they get the food to the folks who fix the food. Now, jumping on in here, the 2 leads can be found on their careers page. I will leave the direct link, but they do have some other remote opportunities. And I found that if you just type in remote here, you can see everything they have. And they have this customer operations coordinator role. That's one of the leads that I'm going to share. And then they also have an accounts receivable coordinator role. Both of these leads, if you open them up, they let you know that they are available US wide with the exception of Hawaii and US territories. So I've been telling y'all, if you are ever interested in a job, even if it says a different location, sometimes you can open up that lead and be pleasantly surprised. Now, if they don't mention something like this where it's available US wide or they specify other locations, then you would have to go based off of the location put on the lead. So you don't want to ignore that. But sometimes you can find out information about roles that you're interested in and then find out that they're available in your location just by being a little curious. So that's the tip of the day, okay? That's been the tip in like the last couple of videos, but we're making that the tip of the day. So let's go ahead and jump in first to the customer operations role, and then we'll take a look at the accounts receivable role as well. All right, so jumping into this customer operations role, this one has the same location requirements. You can be anywhere in the US with the exception of Hawaii and the US territories. Now, this opportunity, according to the lead, says that it is going to pay somewhere between $19 to $20.50 per hour. And y'all know me, I always have to just see what does Glassdoor say about it. So I went over to Glassdoor and I typed in coordinator. I also tried to type in this specific role, but they didn't have it listed. But for a coordinator position, there were 6 salaries submitted and people were making about $50,000 per year. And this came out to about like $24 or $25 per hour, which is different from what they list on this lead. So I just give you guys this information so that you can have a full picture and you can do with it what you want to do with it. But I just don't want to give you half of the story. And I would hate for you to be the lowest paid person in your position, because nothing is worse than finding out that your coworker who does the exact same thing as you, who got hired at the same time or even after you, is making more than you. And I will leave it at that. So it says, join our community of food people. Customer operations provides contract consistency, adheres to compliance standards, and delivers exceptional customer experience with an important level of precision and accuracy. The customer operations coordinator uses problem solving and interpersonal skills to provide research, accurate pricing, maintenance of customer master database, and technical pricing support for local, multi-market, and/or national customer concepts within customer operations. This position has been determined to be remote anywhere. The work is completed 100% remote anywhere in the US except Hawaii or United States territories. Essential duties and responsibilities. Review and interpret vendor agreements, pricing documentation, incentive documentation, and/or contract documentation for relevant content and information. Use critical thinking and in-depth understanding of processes and best practices to make decisions and judgment calls on how to accurately load pricing based upon inputs or information provided by internal/external stakeholders. Research provides support and resolve first-tier pricing inquiries and/or audits, troubleshoot price calculations, contract linkages, and conduct in-depth analysis of pricing methodologies and procedures. Update systems to accurately reflect internal and/or vendor deviated pricing and other upcharges and deductions, allowance and charge codes, and minimize risk of U.S. foods margin leakage. Perform pricing date extensions, customer contract linkages, research and maintain vendor broker contracts and/or vendor agreement auto renewals as needed. Ensure compliance with legal documents in all aspects of pricing and adhere to company policies and procedures through the monitoring of internal controls. Collaborate with sales, customer, and/or internal stakeholders to determine sell price and bill back method. Calculate sell price and/or apply markup to achieve desired sell price as required. Notify stakeholders of resolution or if desired sell price cannot be achieved. Set up and/or terminate contracts within systems. Ensure accurate contract hierarchy and perform customer and/or driver/passenger linkage. Categorize shared inbox or ticketing system by work unit and priority. Maintain complex digital file record of all inputs. Achieve records and files as necessary. Complete audit files for internal review process. Complete audit files for internal review process. Complete any self-audit related to the audit process. Utilize standard operating procedures, reference documents, and various lists to manage workload and communication with all applicable departments to minimize pricing interruptions. Partner on delivering support efforts within customer operations. Establish service level agreements to ensure department key performance indicators are met. Learn U.S. food proprietary applications, i.e. Prime, pricing, rules, information management enterprise, Tandem, master data management, PACE tools, and established processes and workflows may include other duties as assigned. So just to kind of run it back, because they gave us a lot of acronyms and a lot of things, these are all proprietary applications. So these are things that you will only find at US Foods, which they will train you on. So that's what they're saying here. And then it says supervision, none, wireless reimbursement, not eligible for reimbursement unless required by state of residence, segmentation, remote, and then relationships, internal sales, market pricing team, finance, revenue management, category management, acquisition, vendor operations, supplier income and billing, product information management, business development, electronic data invoicing team, robotic process automation, market bid team, legal, credit team, and other internal stakeholders, external, vendors, brokers, customers, and then education/training, high school diploma or equivalent required, associate degree preferred. And then related experience/qualifications, 2 years experience in one of the following required: accounting, finance, pricing, auditing, or related field, 1 year experience utilizing Microsoft Office, including Outlook, experience in a shared or collaborative inbox environment preferred, and strong Excel skills for data manipulation, ability to utilize filters on large data sets and create pivot tables, VLOOKUP, sum, subtotal, count, if, concatenate, text required. Experience creating and or utilizing macros is preferred. Experience with PeopleSoft, customer and supplier incentive system, Prism, Prime, MDM, Tandem, Discover, invoice storage retrieval, preferred. Experience with loading exceptionally detailed entries into a database system, preferred. Experience in process or continuous improvement and the identification of waste, preferred. So a lot of these things are preferred, but based off of how specific they are about some of these things, it would be really nice if you guys showed up with them. And then knowledge, skills, abilities, demonstrate strong and proficient computer skills with the ability to work within multiple screens using various applications concurrently required. Demonstrate effective verbal and written communication skills with the ability to adapt communication style to suit different audiences or various levels of the organization required. Show algebraic, analytical, and problem-solving skills, business maturity, independent thinking, and the ability to work collaboratively required. Demonstrate strong attention to detail and reliability to follow through on commitments required. Ability to flex between multiple tasks without compromising accuracy required. Ability to navigate through an ever-changing work environment required. Ability to make independent decisions based on research required. Ability and willingness to learn new systems and processes with basic training required. Ability to learn and perform all job functions in a remote or virtual environment with minimal supervision required. Ability to prioritize workload, meet critical deadlines, and work calmly under pressure required. Ability to give and receive feedback, embrace a culture of continuous improvement, and work towards individual and department goals professionally. Ability to work extended or outside of standard business hours, including holidays, to support business needs or requirements, and sometimes with short notice may be required. And it says travel may be required occasionally, less than 5%. And this is where they get into the pay, and they're an equal opportunity employer. So yes, that was a very lengthy lead. I read it pretty much word for word. And I will also put my 2 cents on this. This is for someone who's looking for more of a career, something that's more long-standing. And based off of all of these things, you would need to have all the stuff that coordinators typically show up with, being highly organized, like a type A sort of personality. And you have to have like the bandwidth to look at spreadsheets and data and all of that on a computer screen all day. And I will tell you that that can become tiring. So it's not a job for everybody. And that's okay, because I share a little bit of something for everyone. This is more for the folks who are like, yeah, I'm trying to do that, and I'm trying to have a career from home. So you might really like this lead. If you do, the apply button is at the top left. Now, one more lead, okay? I told y'all that I would share with you the Accounts Receivable Coordinator I position. This opportunity pays a little bit less. It pays between $18 and $19 per hour. Of course, I ran to Glassdoor. They did have this role specifically listed. Only one salary submitted, and $48,214 breaks down to about $24 per hour. But again, they told us how much it pays, and you can do with the information on Glassdoor, what you want to do with it. But this opportunity is also a remote anywhere role, with the exception of Hawaii and the US territories. And this is for an accounts receivable coordinator role. So if you've ever done anything in this sort of role, then you might be interested. They don't get into the requirements like they did with that previous lead. So if you've ever done AR adjusting work, if you've ever done anything with payments, remittances, invoicing, statements, bank processing, write-offs, or AR account adjustments, then you would definitely want to apply to this one as well. So both leads will be in the description box below. And lastly, I have to point you guys to something. Tomorrow is the day, okay? If you are watching this the day I posted this, then tomorrow, March 29th, is the live Ready to Work from Home workshop. You need to be there, okay? It's time to get hired, okay? We're getting hired in 2023. I love remote work because it changed my life. And I know it could change a lot of other folks' lives, which is why I even started a YouTube channel. And I know there's a lot of folks who've been having trouble getting hired. There are some things that we have to talk about to help you get past those hurdles. So we're going to talk about the critical first steps to getting started with remote work. Like there's stuff you got to do before you can even go get you a remote job. Okay, we're going to talk about what those things are. We're also going to talk about how you can be set up for success in your home office, what equipment you need. We're going to talk about how you can create the best remote resume so that you can land these jobs. And then we're going to talk about how you can identify and avoid online job scams. So this is really the ready to work from home starter kit. And we're going to be going over those things on this free live workshop. It's at 7:30, March 29th. And all you have to do to make sure you have a seat is put in your first name and your email and hit register. There is still plenty of space. Okay. We've got almost like 1,000 people registered, but there's still plenty of space. I made sure that folks can join if you want to join. So the link is in the description box below, and I truly hope to see you there. And of course, the links for these two hot leads, the Accounts Receivable Coordinator and the Customer Operations Coordinator position, will be in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching. I truly hope this has been helpful, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.